Hello, everybody. This is Felix Sachinsky, and today, and for the next little while, we are going to be playing Freelancer. Not Discovery. Freelancer, the original. Version 1.0. And the high definition edition 0.6. This is one of the last things keeping me from upgrading to Windows 11, because I'm not entirely sure if it'll work or not. All you need to know for right now is that this game was originally made in 2003 and has a small but very, very dedicated fan base, even more than me, that have consistently updated the game. One offshoot kind of branch of that was Freelancer Discovery, of which there's some videos on this channel from nearly a decade ago now. But the OG game, the original game, the story mode of this game, one of the first Let's Plays I ever really, truly wanted to do. The first game where I started talking to myself and practicing to become a YouTuber. Freelancer Discovery. Also, there was a poll. This won the poll. There was a poll on my YouTube channel, yeah. My fiance was the only one that voted. The last time I regularly played this was November of 2022. So it's already been almost... No, it's been over 2.5 years since I last played it myself. Oh! Okay. I didn't know the suns could turn off. It might be a bug with the HD version. We'll probably see stuff like that. There's probably just the animation resetting. But, okay, yeah, let's begin. No more stalling. I'm excited.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're cleared for departure.
Acknowledge Freeport 7. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
Navy Command, this is Freeport 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
Alert! Unknown ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man all stations!
Never gets any easier to watch.
President Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
We're here for medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside.
Why they asked Trent instead of already getting that approved over the captain's log, I don't know. Ooh, birdie. Pop it.
Make sure he lives. He owes me some credits.
Your concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
Ta-da! Alright, no need to read this. I have played this game a lot. So it's like, look for a job in the bar. So basically, what the hell just happened? So we're that guy in the brown jacket, and we were on that space station that just got blown up, Freeport 7, for mysterious reasons. And oh my gosh, they're sorry. At the top right corner, the clouds are moving. That did not used to be a thing. It looks so much. There's the Storyteller. Ooh, I wonder if that's what they're showing on Broadway. And there's Let's Talk. Ooh, sexy. 1-800-555-159. I wonder if that actually dials anything. Well, it's one number short. Interesting. They don't have all 4 digits. Yeah, but Liberty. That's interesting. Shape shift and everything. Liberty. What the heck? Soda. Avalon. Realty. I don't. Avalon. That sounds familiar. Anyways, before we begin any of that, let's learn more about our player character. Current information. So so where are we? We're in Planet Manhattan, in the New York system. It has a diameter, has all this stuff. It has all this stuff, and it's like, wow, none of that will really matter. It's got ships for sale. Ooh. And it's commodities for sale. Oh, that's fancy. So, Manhattan. And this is what I meant by slow burn. I really adore this game, and I'm gonna treat it with the full amount of respect and cover all of its material. Also, I don't believe anyone's done it like this yet. I'm sure they have. Maybe. So I'm sure as soon as I Google it, I'll find it. But I want to do it. Founded in the year 1 AS, Manhattan was the first human colony established in the Sirius sector. Over the last 8 centuries, it has grown into a teeming world of 220 million people who live and work in a single city that covers the vast majority of the planet. Nearly the entire population is dedicated to the manifest destiny of the liberty-free market, and today Manhattan is the hub of a vast commercial network that stretches into almost every corner of Sirius. While going to Manhattan has become a commonly accepted phrase for leaving home to seek your fortune, the cost of living on Manhattan itself is extravagantly high. If a trend is new and exciting, and expensive, then it almost certainly originated here. Yeah, so, for reference, Sirius is where we live. So no, this isn't Manhattan, the city, this is Manhattan, the planet. And we're not on Earth, we're in a star cluster called the Sirius sector. So, we will now look at the navigational map, and we're on Planet Manhattan. I can zoom into it. This is Planet Manhattan. Unfortunately, there's zoom out and zoom in, and that's that. And sound effect plays every time, and you can see there's like, ooh, what are these little lines? We'll find that out in a little bit. Also, the freaking star map on the background's also prettier. That's new. But so we're in New York, not the state, but the solar system. This is the New York star system. New York star system. Yes, I know. We'll look for job in the bar in a moment. Game. Go into universe map. This is the Sirius sector. There's Liberty, Kusari, Bretonia, and Rhineland. And I'm pretty sure you can make your guesses as to which of these regions these all represent. And there's a backstory as to how we got here, but tidbits and pieces. There's a political map. We're not going to do anything for now. There's a patrol map, mineable zone map, and other stuff. Bases, yes. The base is Planet Manhattan in the system of New York. Yeah, and then if we click on it, it takes us there. Yep, but this is basically the world map. Oh, I can click. What is it? What is this showing? Oh yeah, so if I click on this it shows me like what other planets. There's Planet Pittsburgh. There's gonna be other planets that are not settled, and there's gonna be other bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 other bases, and some of the bases count as battleships. And then what corporations are in the system, what criminals are in the system, and what's produced in the system. All these, we'll run into all these characters at one point. They're real fun bunch. Let's go buy a ship. I know it says look for a job in the bar. We'll buy a ship first, because just for reference, this guy big on ships. Let's see it. So let's see. The ship I want is at least something like this. Possibly this. I don't really like it this much. Well, the ship we want isn't sold here anyway. It's a bit cheaper than this one, and we have 500 credits. Well, crap. So I can't buy a ship. So I really have to go to the bar. Okay. Well, screw you. I'm gonna try to buy stuff. Also, I'm gonna hit escape for the first time. Well, I'm gonna show these animations at least once. It's like, yeah, I can't buy anything. You must own a ship. Before you can purchase anything, you must own a ship. What? Okay, well, let me check here, huh? Hey, buddy, what's your name? Oh yeah, and also we can now talk to people. Well, it's going to tell me the same thing. Watch, it's going to be like, you must own a ship. All right, and then for the first time, I'm going to hit escape, and it's going to take us right back here. But yeah. Oh yeah, but that's what. Oh, my goodness. So this game has an economy. It's the same thing. I can buy something on this planet and sell it elsewhere. It's like, what should I buy and sell? Well, luckily, it's going to list everything down here. Let's see if we can get some information for that. Let's begin our first conversation with Dr. Dutch Corbin, the first NPC I ever interacted with in a game.
Hey man, what you need?
Got a line on something?
It's your first time here, isn't it?
Sure.
Oh, well I work for Synth Foods. We don't really run this place, but we have an understanding with the people who do. Well, just between us, I have heard a rumor.
All right, go on.
Okay, here's what's going on.
I hear people say that you were on Freeport when it blew up. Did you hear the latest numbers? 2,600 people dead. Listen, you better keep your head down. I heard from a good friend of mine in the LSF that all survivors are under surveillance. Something's going on. Just watch your back. Dun dun dun.
Interesting. Thanks.
We'll meet again, Trent.
Yes, we will. There's this guy. He's got the dollar symbol.
Hi. Help you?
What do you have for me?
I don't know you. First time here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well I work for Cryer Pharmaceuticals. We don't really run this place, but we have an understanding with the people who do. You know, your rep could use a little fixing. For a small fee.
Go ahead.
You could stand to have a better reputation with Gateway Shipping. I could hack your record for 60,000 credits. We should clear things up. Of course, that will make you less popular with the outcasts, the Corsairs, and the lane hackers.
Sorry, no deal.
Come back anytime, Mr. Trent.
Yeah, because we have literally 120th of that. I was hoping to get some. I know one of them says something. I forget. One of these is really good to buy here, and I don't remember which one. It's not Oxygen. Oxygen is pretty much universally. These all have flavor text. I'm a big fan of flavor text. I love flavor text. But I guess we should go to the bar. Oh wait, one last thing. Here, let's go back to the launch pad so you have some lovely background noise, ambience. So neurolog. We do have a mission to look for a job in the bar, but this, and I've never seen any other YouTuber ever click this button. Just click the log. And you get all of Trent's backstory. Personal entry. Well, we're going to start at the bottom. Personal entry. I finally decided to leave Bretonia. That's right. Trent is British. And to try my luck in the border worlds. Despite what Tobias says, father figure, I can't sit around Leeds for the rest of my life and fix up other people's ships while more and more alien ruins are being discovered. Huh? Oh yeah, baby. Not are there aliens. There are aliens, and there's freaking ruins. They say that only 11% of the border worlds have been charted yet, and hundreds of unknown planets are awaiting discovery. I'm starting this personal neurolog to keep track of my travels and adventures. What the heck? What are the border worlds? That wasn't on the world map. You're damn right it wasn't on the world map, but can you guess where the border worlds are? On the borders of all those regions. Yeah. And also, it's never explicitly said, but they all have neural. So Neuralink, the whole thing that Elon Musk is doing, this game predicted it in 2003. It's never like explicitly mentioned, which is perfect in sci-fi. But they all use it, and they don't like make a novelty on it because it's been around for a while. Also, all these ships in the background, I'm 99% sure we can fly all of them if we can go through all of them. Excuse me. Second personal entry. After 2 weeks of travel, I finally managed to get to the Sigma system cluster. The trip through the independent worlds turned out to be much more dangerous than I thought. I was lucky several times that police patrols happened to be in the area when pirates wanted to blast me out of the stars. That'll be a common feature of our travels. Anyway, word has it that there are several uncharted systems in the area of space. I will try to find out more information. Personal entry. It has been 6 weeks since my last entry. Unfortunately, I couldn't find out anything about alien ruins or uncharted systems. Very frustrating. The only thing I've heard was that there have been sightings of strange ships out near Sigma 17. Who knows? The good news is that I've managed to hook up with a captain of a Republican shipping convoy. He's transporting a large shipment of boron from Mainz to Honshu, but wants to keep the profits for himself. We agreed to meet on Kurile tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe luck is on my side this time. Personal entry. Well, I did the deal. I'm now the proud owner of over a ton of boron. I put all my savings into this deal. It's not entirely legal, but here in the border worlds, nobody really pays too much attention to this. I've been in contact with a man named Lonigan. Apparently, he's a hired gun representing the Samura Heavy Industries. He says his clients might be interested in the shipment. Dun dun dun. Personal entry. I met Lonigan as planned on Kural yesterday, and we came to an agreement on the price. The plan is to meet on Freeport 7 tomorrow to seal the deal on the ore shipment. If everything works out, they'll owe me 1,000,000 credits. It's the deal of a lifetime. Personal entry. I still can't quite believe it. Lonigan and I had just signed the deal when the attack occurred. We barely made it out alive. From the time that the alert started, we only had a few moments before the station blew up. Hundreds of people weren't so lucky. I actually had to carry Lonigan to the life pod because a bulkhead collapsed during the attack and hit him in the head. He's been unconscious ever since. The medics assure me that he'll recover. I certainly hope so. We're currently on a rescue ship en route to Manhattan, but things aren't looking so good. I lost my ship, and my ore shipment blew up with the rest of my station. Of the station, my bad. All I have left is 500 credits. That wouldn't even buy me a ticket back to Leeds on a waste disposal freighter. Personal entry. Well, after several days of travel, we finally arrived on Manhattan. It was about time. The rescue ship was everything but a pleasant experience. The other 8 survivors simply wouldn't stop talking about what happened on Freeport 7. Speculations are running wild, and just about everybody was accused at one point or another. Some were convinced Chancellor Newman. Sorry, my bad. I'm not at all of the Deutsch. Some were convinced that Chancellor Newman was behind the attack, and others accused Governor Takagi. A Kruger rep assured me that Samura was the only possible group that had an interest in destroying Freeport 7. After a whole lot of useless debate, the majority seemed to agree in the end that the order was behind it. Anyway, I have to say Manhattan is everything Tobias made it out to be. A single giant city that covers almost the entire planet. They say that over 220 million people live here. Unbelievable. The medics just took Lonigan to intensive care and medical. They said it'll take a while until he's released, no matter how long it takes. I'll stay in Manhattan until he recovers. After all, we had signed the deal already. In the meantime, I should find a job. My 500 credits won't last long. Maybe there's someone in the bar who can give me a lead. Yeah, so in this universe, you find jobs in bars instead of on the neural internet, I suppose. But yeah, so Trent is kind of... It doesn't say his name anywhere in this. I just know his name's Trent. Well, I guess he says his name is Trent at some point. But yeah, so... Yeah, basically he's SOL. Shit out of luck. And he has to find a job in the fucking bar. My goodness. Trent, what have you done? Well, look for a job in the bar. This will be the only times Trent assigns himself a mission. Shall we continue? Sorry. Okay, so this is what this is going to be like. So if you're not enjoying this, you may leave. But if you are enjoying this, please remain. Because I'm going to... Yeah, the bar is the place to hear the latest news, tap people for rumors and information, and maybe even find work. Huh. Sidewinder Fang. All we have is Liberty Ale, friend.
Fine. Her name's Junko Zane. She's a tough one.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, why's that? She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more... Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink. I know you. No, I don't think so. The news. I saw your face on the news. You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you? Yeah. I heard it was pretty bad out there. You know, you're lucky to be alive. Huh. This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff. Why? Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir. Well, it can't get any worse. Thanks.
Fucking cigarette sprites. Yep. I know. Alright, so immediately the bartender's different, what the fuck? But basically, yeah. So if they have the little speaky idocon, icon. It means they have rumors, flavor text, which is my favorite thing in the entire world. If it's blank, they won't talk to us. If they got the dollar sign, they're trying to sell something like reputation. Let me explain reputation. If we click on the little man, we have reputation. We've met Cryer Pharmaceuticals because we spoke with them. They're neutral. They have no opinion of us. They couldn't give two shits about us. Liberty Police we're fans with, and the same with Synth Foods Inc. We're the Liberty Police. Liberty Police Incorporated is a private company that handles the policing of Liberty space to interdict the importation of contraband and to prevent attacks on civilian and commercial traffic. If you haven't gotten it yet, Liberty is a play on the super corporate capitalistic, like, worst parts of the United States. It is fucking hilarious. And if you can't laugh at yourself, don't, like, I don't know, don't continue to be that way. It's not healthy. Synth Foods is the Liberty firm responsible for the revolutionary food product Synth Paste and a highly successful line of food producing biodomes. That's right. The most popular food of the day is literally consumed in the equivalent of a tube of toothpaste. People love it. Just who wants to bother eating? But let's get some information from the flavor text man.
What's going on, my friend? So, what can I get for you?
Another time. Right now, I'd like to know what's going on here.
You're new here, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose.
Well, I could pass along a rumor I've heard. Interested?
All right, you've got my attention.
Okay, here's what's going on.
Rumor. The market took a pretty big hit today. Confidence and security is an all-time low. You know, not that I condone profiting from others' misfortunes, but a guy like you might want to seize this opportunity. You could do pretty well out there. There are companies and individuals just looking for the right kind of help. Yep.
That might come in handy. Thank you.
Be seeing you. Good luck.
Basically, sorry, Mr. Bartender, did I call flavor text man? He'll say, if it does say it again, it's not like Skyrim or anything. They will just say the same rumor again over and over again until we reset the bar. His name is Bob Swaffer. I'm sure it's like one of the people that worked on the games or something. But basically, how to say, that's how we get most of our information in this game. But there's one more source of background knowledge, because if you don't, you would be so lost. As a child playing this game, I was so lost. One, because I was a child, but two, because I did not know about this button. The news reflects the events on the current base, local system, and remote locations. Blah, blah, blah.
All the news that's fit for you. This is the Colony News Service.
So basically, if it's got the exclamation mark, it's relating to news. If it's, yeah, it's system news, world news, and then mission critical news. So, select news story. Squires. So I'm not going to bother to read through all of these. Basically, all you got to know is being poor is not a. Yeah, basically, it's the whole thing that's going on in our world nowadays. Yeah, people are moving from Rhineland. Oh, this is an important one. I will read this one. A recently conducted independent survey shows increased use of the illegal drug cardamine by the young elite of Manhattans. It's alarming news. Cardamine infatuation. Yep. Yeah, I put them away. Dun dun dun. Yeah, so basically cardamine is the drug that is currently catching on, and it is bad. Famous Manhattan artist was kidnapped. And then now a bit more relevant to the story. Military to investigate 3.7. Government sources say that because of the order's potential involvement, President Jacoby has put the investigation of 3.7 into the hands of a special unit within the Liberty military. This corps of investigators will be charged with securing the wreckage, gathering evidence, and coordinating with forensic teams in the solemn task of recovering and identifying human remains. Liberty mediates BW talks. Negotiations slowed to a crawl yesterday. BW's Border Worlds, by the way. Yesterday, as delegates from Kusari and Rhineland heatedly debated acquisitions in the Border Worlds. Kusari had proposed a full disclosure initiative, which was protested and then effectively blocked by Rhineland. Recent territorial disputes in the Border Worlds, largely driven by the discovery of a wealth of new resources and artifacts, those being alien artifacts, have sparked these talks between the colonies, with Liberty acting as mediator. However, with the delegates now polarized over this issue, it is unclear how effective these talks will be. Oh yeah. In Manhattan, the center of galactic trade, all orders were held for 1 minute in honor of those lost on Freeport 7. The market remains more sluggish than usual at this time, however, analysts expect a full recovery. Oh yeah, if you notice, the prices are all along the bottom. Freeport 7 public reaction. Kind of like, they were watching you watch my video. Citizens everywhere are still in shock at the news of Freeport 7's destruction. The station, operated by the Zoners, served as a neutral trading facility for all walks of life from around the galaxy. In the face of this catastrophic loss of life and the growing consensus that this was most likely a deliberate attack, people are struggling to grasp the motives behind this senseless act of violence. Jacoby, hopeful about meeting. The president was candid today when asked about her upcoming meeting with Admiral Schultzky. She said that despite recently strained diplomatic ties, this is a positive gesture from Chancellor Neumann. Chancellor N. Jacoby and Schultzky have met on several occasions before this formal diplomatic appointment, and she has previously described him as a man of reason committed to peace. Rhineland Admiral Otto Schultzky arrives in Manhattan today to meet with President Jacoby. Though they plan to discuss a new trade proposal, the president says that a heightened cooperative security measure will be on their agenda, as well as in light of the recent Freeport 7 tragedy. The Admiral's flagship, the RNC Donau, will arrive in Manhattan today under heavy guard. Today? Arrival of Freeport 7 survivors. This is us. Just moments ago, the survivors of Freeport 7 disaster arrived here in Manhattan after 2 days. Yeah. I think it's the same. Oh no, it's a little different. Requests by the LSF to conduct interviews concerning the attack have been declined by the medical commissioner. Medical commissioner basically unknowingly allowed this entire game to take place. Meanwhile, the official death toll has risen to 2,600, making it the most devastating disaster in recent history. That's not bad. It's pretty for an entire civilization traveling through space. That's pretty epic. Yeah, several of the survivors required immediate medical attention. 2 days of intense travel. Yeah, so for reference, that means we're 2 days from, like, it happened. I won't spoil it yet because reasons, but we're 2 days from where it happened. Be anywhere in this box. All right, let's start the game.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed. Or with groups like the Order taking more and more liberties, indeed now threatening our profits. Some in the government feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas.
You Junko Zane?
Yes?
I believe you have business to discuss.
Wait!
I will leave this matter in your capable hands.
Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine on Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there. Oh, and if we are going to work together, call me Junie.
Bro's like, nah, you ain't got a shot. Alright. Now we can continue. Let's see if there's any... Nope. Okay. I think the news resets every time you land on a new planet. At least during the main game campaign. Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. Nice. After all I've been through, the bar here doesn't even carry a Sidewinder Fang. The bartender served me a Liberty Ale. Definitely the only one I'll ever drink. But after talking for a while, he gave me something else, which is at least decent. He also pointed me to a Liberty Security Force officer who might have a job for me. Her name is Junko Zane. She's talking to some guy right now. I guess it's okay for me to interrupt and see if she has something for me. I said. So, canonically, Trent just fucking goes for it. He's a fucking baller. Personal entry. I talked to her. At first, she seemed pretty annoyed that I interrupted her conversation, but after she heard that I was on Freeport 7, she was a lot nicer. Seems like I could be in luck. She's just looking for a freelancer right now and said that she'd be in the equipment room later. I also have to remember to call her Junie, not Junko. I'll definitely look her up. It sounds promising. So now the mission is... Yeah, well, yeah, I was talking to Junko Zane, now it's me, Junko, the equipment dealer. And now... So this... Now we... This is what we'll do. We'll go to the launch pad, click... and then back to the bar. And instead of having this play again, we just click escape. And we'll do that from now on. In places we visited before. Because I do want you to see the beauty of this game. So now, Samura doesn't want to talk to us. Universal doesn't want to talk to us, or Republican... Oh, I do. Okay. We'll talk to Thomas Wise at Universal.
Pilot?
And we'll just skip that from now on, Pilot. We bring all manner of commodities into Manhattan. Gold from New London, silver from Bonn, niobium from New Tokyo, and consumer goods from Honshu. Universities, okay, boring. We'll only keep the actually cool ones. Okay, Liberty Navy, Lieutenant Evan Brandt. I heard from the bartender that you're signed on to work for Junko Zane. I worked with her for a few years. She's tough but always fair, and best of all, she's always pays on time. Hell yeah. Okay, what does Lieutenant Greenwood have to say? The Liberty Navy is the most sophisticated and well-trained of all the navies in Sirius. Liberty's annual expenditures in the budget for naval and military spending are based upon cost estimates for a scenario in which Liberty would be fighting against 2 other houses simultaneously. Damn. She just says that? These people have no notion of... Oh my god, they switched places. I'm just gonna... No, they don't. They never say the same thing when you're... let's see. Lieutenant Evan Brandt. It may not be the best move for Liberty to send troops into Sigma, even just to guard the Freeport 7 wreck. Despite our best intentions, not everyone believes Liberty means well, especially those who enjoy their privacy. Like the zoners. Meanwhile, enough people from every house died on Freeport 7 that whoever did do this is likely to be hunted down and killed before they can be tried. No place will be safe for them to hide in the colonies. And if you ask me, they'll get what they deserve. So, everybody was affected in the system. Oh, this is information. So, let's talk to Thomas Wise again.
I've seen you before, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm Trent.
I remember now. Good to see you again, Mr.
So that's
Trent.
what happens when you talk to somebody a
Good
second
to be
time.
back. So tell me what you got.
Well, it is possible I have some information you could use.
Go ahead.
So I'll upload all of the info on the Battleship Missouri to your neural net for 500 credits. So this is something we can actually afford. However, we're going to go visit this battleship anyway. And basically all it does is give us information on like what's there, what's available, that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to have Trent be worth 0 credits. This information right now is not worth 500 credits. 500 credits is a lot right now.
No, you want too much. Thanks anyway.
See ya, Mr. Trent.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk to Detective Bailey. Rumor. Word has it that you were on Freeport 7. I talked to a Samura transport pilot the other day, and he told me that his convoy left the station only minutes before it was attacked. The one in the cutscene. Da-da-da. He said that there were reports of unknown ships in the area. That's why Freeport 7 was unprotected when the attack occurred. They had sent most of their fighter protection away. I bet those ships attacked the station. Those Samura guys were lucky to get out alive. The unknown ships. From the cutscene. And then Dr. Peterson. A lot of people say that the Order was behind the attack on Freeport 7. It makes perfect sense to me. The guy Aurelian and his thugs are bent on destroying the peace in the colonies. So, we just learned that Aurelian is the name of the guy who runs the Order. Blowing up a neutral station run by the zoners was a clever move. Now each house will blame the other for the incident. It is a brilliant move, indeed, for whoever did it. Alright. Coordinator Campbell. I love the way this guy looks. It's my favorite character design. Cardamine has become a real problem for the people of Liberty, but so far our attempts to get an operative within the Outcast organization have proved impossible. Somehow they have a way to tell whether or not you are an Outcast. Yeah, it has to do with the Cardamine. I won't spoil it too much. And then... I'm very sorry if you... Oh, I've heard from a reliable source that Chancellor Neiman has ordered the strike on Freeport 7. My sources also tell me that it had something to do with an archaeological find somewhere in the border worlds. And that's not a human archaeological find, that's an alien archaeological find. Dun dun dun! The plot thickens. Wait. That's the second time I've spoken to him. Does that mean you'll tell me something new? No. Oh, the market took a pretty big hit today. Confidence and security is at an all-time low. You know, not that I condone profiting from others' misfortunes, but... oh, wait, no, it does say the same thing. Okay. Okay, and then one last go-around, I think. I fucking love flavor text. Spoken to Bailey, spoke to Campbell. Nicholson, that's a new one.
Pilot?
LPI's biggest problem is the Liberty Rogues. Lucky for us, they are completely disorganized, and usually not great pilots either. Problem is there are so many of them. They are all over the place. Kill one and 2 more pop up. It's almost like they're the entire lower class. Yeah. Alright. Oh yeah, job board. This function is not available. This pile, so that's ships. Yep. Okay. Go to the equipment dealer and get ship now. How's this it? Okay. Let's do it. Let's finally play the game.
Hello?
I'm pleased to see you. Are you ready to work for the LSF, Mr. Trent?
It's just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but it should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies. You'll be hooking up with the escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
The mission. Should I choose to fly it? Escort a convoy of food. Yeah, that's it. She said it. I'm not going to say read it again. Low risk, pirate attacks are considered possible. It's probably going to be Liberty Rogues. For 2,000 credits, I could quadruple my money right now. Let's do it.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch. King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
So a couple things we just introduced. Jump access, docking, and all this stuff. Before we launch into space, though, yes, we read the flavor text. I took the job. Junie offered me an old surplus Starflyer and a few thousand credits. The ship is old and doesn't have jump gate access, but it's better than nothing. As long as I'm waiting for Lonigan to recover, I don't mind hanging out around in New York. Oh my goodness. I don't mind hanging around in the New York system for a while. The mission itself seems easy enough. Escort a convoy of food and medical supplies from Fort Bush to Pittsburgh. I don't really know where any of those places are, but she said the mission should be easy. I'm supposed to hook up with the mission commanding officer, King, in space above Manhattan. Junie said my ship will be moved to the launch pad. All I have to do is get ready and launch into space. Launch into space. Yep. For a said reward. And if you're curious, now if we go into the bar, any more flavor text? Detective Key. There's no mystery why Admiral Schultzky is here. Chancellor Newman sent him to play politics with the president. Many in the government believe that Newman was behind the attack on Freeport 7. Schultzky is here to appease Liberty and the High Court, while the Rhineland military continues to operate illegally in the border worlds. It's not a big secret that Rhineland has been overstepping its boundaries out there for the last few years. That's right. They don't have a Supreme Court, they have a High Court. Also, Liberty, it's not about the liberties of its people, it's about the liberty of its corporations to do whatever the fuck they want. Lieutenant Brandt, the Navy sends patrols into the Badlands, where the criminals are smuggling in a large portion of the contraband that enters the system. We have yet to find the jump hole they are using, but when we do, the citizens of the system will be a lot safer than they are now. Jump hole, jump gate, what the hell? Well, it's a lot. We'll talk about it slowly. Okay. Now that I'm noticing there's new stuff, and also I forgot to show you the thing I was going to show you in the first place. Lieutenant Greenwood, if you ever have the cash to purchase a Liberty Elite Fighter, that's the thing we saw. Trent saw fly over him as he exited the rescue ship. It will have to come from a Liberty Navy base, and having the money to purchase the ship doesn't mean we will sell it to you. You have to prove that you are loyal to Liberty and the way of life she stands for. Yeah, so basically, that's introducing us to these things. Yeah, so now you'll see we have a lot more. So the Liberty Navy and the Liberty Security Force now really are, I'll say, allied to us, because now we accepted a job for them, and also this is story-driven. Like, these are all pretty automatic. We can change these a little bit, but they will also change depending on the story beats. But now we've met the Liberty Navy. Who are the Liberty Navy, and why are they different from the Liberty Security Force? The Liberty Navy is responsible for protecting the economic well-being of Liberty through military force, both within the boundaries of the colony and in the independent systems that border its territory. So basically, private org, government funded. And the Liberty Security... Oh, sorry, my bad. Private org, government funded, and then Liberty Security Force. The Liberty Security Force is the intelligence branch of the Liberty Armed Forces, operating in secrecy to ensure the free flow of goods and services in the Liberty economy. Basically, it's all about the money. Well, let's see another one. Ajira Technologies is one of the big three Liberty companies and is responsible for the development of jump gate and trade lane technology. Those will be huge. Universal Shipping is one of the big 3 Liberty companies and specializes in the shipping of high-risk, high-valuable cargo. Cryopharmaceuticals is headquartered in Liberty and markets a wide array of both commercially available and restricted class drugs, unlike Cardamine. Honestly, the only reason Cardamine is illegal, in my opinion, is because Cryer can't manufacture it. Deadass. These people are purely like, yeah, no missions are available at this time. Come back later. But before we leave, this is what we're going to do. Alright. We're going to upgrade this shit. So we only have 500 credits. But hear me out. We do not need... So these are nanobots and shield batteries. This early on in the game, these are useless. I'll be real. Because you can get them during combat. They're like a drop. And also, I'm confident enough in my abilities. And they're each 200 each, so you can sell them for 600 total or 1,200 total. So now we're up at 1,700 credits. See, now... That's already like, that's like already close to what we were being offered. And we don't need a heat, I know we will need a shield and thrusters, also very useful. But this guy is 600, is 821. See, that's almost all our money. Yeah, we don't have enough credits to buy this item. But what we do have is guns. We have the Justice Mark 1s, which suck. Let's see. Also, I will be keeping track of our finances. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I had beans yesterday. I'll be keeping track of our finances because I want to know... There's a lot of numbers that just don't make any sense in this freaking game. Because they'll tell you one thing, like, and then it's totally different. So I'm also doing some investigative journalism. But, Justice Mark 1. Okay, guns, weapons, the whole shebang. Okay. This is a laser-based weapon that provides a high rate... Yeah, okay, flavor text. Hull damage, shield damage, and energy usage are the ones we're looking for. Also projectile speed. And refire rate. I personally, my type of fighting is I like high refire rate per damage per DPS, damage per second, and to get as high a gun missile class as possible. These are both Mark 1s, we want Mark 2s, but we also have to be careful not to use too much energy, because energy usage of 5 means we have an energy usage of 10 total. I forget, there's a way to look up how much the ship has. Is there a way to do that? I think I just hit, yeah, I just hit my cargo. Okay. Yeah, so what's our first ship? Manufactured in the heartland of Liberty, the 750 is the most economical ship of its class, with ample cargo space and improved handling over previous models. The ship distinguishes itself as a veritable workhorse for the working man. There's also nowhere to purchase it from. Max batteries, nanobots, armor. That's how much armored, like how many times we can get hit. So we're doing like what? 16 damage, hull damage per shot, but also for shooting 8 shots per second, that's like 8 times 16 is 108. That's 108. So it's 216. If we can hit, we can kill a ship in like 5. We could kill my ship in 5 seconds itself. But it doesn't tell me optimal weapons class is 1. That means like optimal just means like how much, like you're not gonna be running out of energy, and then the maximum weapons class is 3, so it can have up to a max of 3, but you'll be like spending a lot of time recharging. I don't care. I want the maximum weapons right now because the energy doesn't go down too fast on this bad boy yet. So we're gonna quickly take off the Justice. So they're still in our inventory, but they're not like equipped right now. We're not worried about the lava baits. Obviously, that energy usage is insane. Also, that cost is insane. The Justice Mark 3. Probably just buy a Justice Mark 2. Yeah, 20 and 10. Is that worth it? Yes, I think that's worth it. Cause yeah, we can only. Okay, so we'll buy. Yeah. We'll sell you. We'll buy another Justice Mark 2, and then we'll just re-equip this guy because that's the only one that's worthwhile. Because we might as well, because we can't afford another gun. And now we have, that's basically the max that I found, like, DPS you can get. Obviously these ones are freaking huge, but they only fire two shots per second. Like, it's just a matter of combat. I'd rather shoot a lot, and then just have to sometime hit, because I'm not a sharpshooter. But we still have 130 credits, so what we can do is buy stuff. I don't remember what sells for a lot. I think it's pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals, I seem to remember. Oh yeah, boron. Yeah, Trent is not a fan of boron. Generally, a good like ballpark is to go for the green stuff. If it's green here, it'll probably be red elsewhere. Like it's saying, hey, don't buy H fuel here, buddy. Like it's bad. Don't buy it here. You want to buy something else. So I think it's consumer goods. I'm gonna go with consumer goods. So it's what consumer good is 66 here. I'm not gonna write that down because we have that right here. Okay, so yeah, it's telling you, hey, don't sell this here. And the market is static, so it's a lot easier than real life. We still have money though, so we're also gonna buy oxygen, and we'll just buy like 12 oxygen, I think. And then we have $4 left. I think oxygen, as long as we sell it for no less than 5, we're fine. It's not right now. Or this early in the game, it doesn't matter. I'm also trying to min max. I'm trying to see if it like works out. Do you see anything new? Oh yes. I hear the LSF wants to accelerate the investigation by questioning survivors from Freeport 7, even the critically injured ones. They were previously disbarred from doing that. They were going to wait, but the pressure must really be on to pull a stunt like that. I mean, what can some of these people really tell them? Most of them are barely hanging on. I've even heard that outside the list of injured, the LSF isn't entirely sure who was even on Freeport 7 at the time. Typical government efficiency. Yeah, I know! My god, it's like my population's limit. Is there? Okay, wait, I don't remember who I've spoken to, so we're just gonna... I hear you took the escort mission to Pittsburgh. Junie asked me yesterday to make that run. Looks like she finally found a fool for this silly scheme she and King cooked up. Damn. I'm guessing you're flying in that crappy Starflyer she had for a while. All I can say is be careful. That ship should have been put out of its misery a long time ago. Oh, I love flavor text. Info purchase for jump holes are usually offered at a lower reputation than their corresponding rumors. So if you aren't close to a faction, you may still be able to buy the information. Nice. It's good to know. Yeah, so you see this thing, like this junker, he's not willing to talk to me. That does, just because it's in the same shape as the flavor text one, that doesn't necessarily mean it's flavor text. It could be he's trying to offer me a job. Okay, so now the job board's popped up. Or, well, if we speak to this guy, he's just gonna be like, oh, I see you have a job right now. So this is how the jobs are offered. That's the briefcase. It could be a job, it could be more flavor text, or it could be information. So if there's like, say, for example, if I'm too lazy to go out and explore the map on my own, I can buy it like we've seen. But so it's very, very big. Okay, but sorry, I've never seen that flavor text before. That's so funny. Rumor has it that you're the guy who's flying for the LSF to Pittsburgh. You're gonna be flying with Michael King. Consider yourself lucky. He's one of the best pilots the LSF has around here. He'll increase your chances to make it to Pittsburgh alive. Good luck, Freelancer. Hell yeah. Oh, and this is Republican shipping. We'll talk to this, actually, talk to this guy, and we'll talk to Orbital Spa, just so we can introduce them. Okay, so who are Republican shipping? What's this? They actually dislike us a little. What the hell? It's because Ryland is less than a little. Because we're big pals with the Liberty Corporation. I mean, the Nation of Liberty. So like, they don't like us. We're opposing. They're competitors to us. Republican shipping. Yeah, they. Oh, and you'll see they have allies and enemies here. Unioners, Xenos, and criminals. Yeah, criminals in general. We in the campaign. I don't think you ever run into Unioners. Republican shipping manages a substantial majority of all cargoes transported within the borders of Rhineland. Ooh, enemy faction. Well, or are they? Oh yeah, we'll talk to the junkers. They're just gonna be like, I don't want to talk to you. You're what the fuck? Get away from me. Because the junkers are also in that same vein. Yeah. So the junkers are an iterant population of unknown origin who comb debris fields looking for scrap and equipment that can either be repurposed or sold for cash. Alright. Yes! I know. I will go to space. Eventually. Please excuse me, my goodness. Ancient Rokkanen. The lane hackers haven't stolen advanced geotechnology, which is have stolen advanced geotechnology, which has given them the ability to predict and intercept cargo shipments through the trade lane network. They are a very smart criminal organization, but sooner or later there will make a mistake. Oof. So that's good to know. So they can predict and intercept cargo shipments through the trade lane network, which means that they can disable the trade lane network, which we're going to be introduced to here in a few minutes. Oh, what information are you selling? The Detroit Munchins. I will just go there. 300 credit. I also don't have 300 credits. I have 4. If you're looking to buy a Liberty Heavy Fighter, you're gonna have to go right into the mouth of the dragon to get it. They're only sold at Liberty battleships. The mouth of the dragon. Okay, we're basically trying to get to a point where there's no more flavor text. Other than the bartender. Bartender never has. Yep. LPI is a private police force. I'm an employee of Liberty Police, Inc. We are actually just executing company policy when we patrol Liberty space looking for criminals. LPI is sanctioned by the Liberty government, so we have a legal jurisdiction, but the bottom line is about money. Yep. They're really hitting it on the head now, I'm realizing. I remember, there's more flavor text until there's not. Yeah, Kushiro. Okay, we'll talk to that guy. Who are the frickety frack or Kushiro? There's a lot to this game. People are always like, oh, this game's only like so deep. But like, bro, the guy who's in charge of flavor text. I'm gonna find him. I'm gonna thank him. I'm gonna write him an email after I'm done with this. Kushiro Technologies is one of the great Kusari sprawling vertically integrated companies that control whole industries. Yeah, they control everything. Is there anyone? Okay. Yeah, we're basically just growing our list of people we know. Because you can leave the planet only knowing the Liberty Security Force. Like, but we know. Oh, Border Worlds experts. We know about the
Greetings.
Border Worlds.
Anything I can do for...
Yeah. So the Border Worlds experts, these are big guys. Boex Shipping Company. What? Boex. Oh, I just got that. Is a pioneer in the exploration of the Border Worlds and the exclusive supplier of the Bretonian military police. Nice. They're a British-funded... Oh my god, they're the fucking East India Company. I just made that connection. You see, this is why I'm doing this playthrough. I'm gonna get every single bit of information I can out of this game. But yeah, Xenos in the Jersey are in a turf war with the Junkers right now. I say let them scum kill each other off. It's not like we need Junkers loitering about anyway. Samura Heavy Industries. We heard about them. They don't like us. Samura Industries is one of the great... Yep. Sprawling, vertically integrated. Yep. So there's Samura Industries and Kushiro Tech. Oh, they don't like us anymore. Well, it's because they dislike it. They're like, we will not work with you. It's not like they hate us. They're just like, I'm contractually obligated not to speak with you. And then now you're selling me information. Planet Los Angeles. Oh, that's new. And you see it's 1,000 credits. So Planet Los Angeles. It's like, wait, that wasn't on the map. It's like, yes, this is.
You trying to cheat me?
Sorry. Yeah, it really is, because you could just fly there. Okay. We ship sidearms here to Manhattan from Detroit, our munitions plant that serves all of Liberty and much of Kusari, Bretonia. We don't usually ship Detroit weaponry to Rhineland because they produce their own. But it doesn't compare with Detroit Deathware. Deathware? Deathware. That's so funny. Universal shipping. Do I already have universal shipping? Yeah, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'll literally probably never talk to another universal shipping person ever again. Agent Farley. The LSF has been on high alert lately. The Liberty Security Force is chartered with providing our government with the information that they need to make informed decisions regarding national security matters. We are Liberty's eyes and ears in New York and beyond. I wonder. I seriously I think that most of the flavor text here is just like nothingness, but I'm so curious, like, if there's any Easter egg hidden that, like, if you like modded the game file so you had better reputation with these people, if you could speak with them right away, if there's anything. Okay. I think you see the bartender will just keep saying the same thing over and over again. But yeah, okay, so it's just jobs. Yeah, so we've run out. Okay, third time's a chance. I think we've run out of. Oh, nice. Okay, well, this is probably the last one. The LPI 8th Patrol Wing is assigned to the Detroit Debris Field. There are no criminals bases there, but we know of, but it is a well-populated area for rogues and junkers. The Detroit Field lies on the west side of the system, just beyond Manhattan, where they can find cover in the Jersey Debris Field. Okay, so now it's just like generic flavor text. I'm confident with that. Okay. And also the game is autosaving in the background, so I'm not too worried. Any new stuff, Trent said? Nope. Launch into space. Alright, let's actually start the game. Yep, mission's on the right. Meet King in space above planet Manhattan. Space.
You must be Trent. I'm King, the CO of this mission. I contacted the lead transport of the convoy. They've completed pre-launch checks and are ready to go. Should be an easy run from here to Fort Bush and then on to Pittsburgh. Ready?
It's good to meet you, King. Is that a Rhineland cruiser?
That's the Donau, Admiral Schultzky's flagship. He's visiting Manhattan to attend a high-level meeting with President Jacoby. Keep your distance.
Yep, shit from earlier.
Newark Station, this is RNC Donau, requesting clearance to dock with your station. Over.
Affirmative, Donau. You are cleared for docking point 6. Liberty welcomes you and Admiral Schultzky. Donau, be advised, we're picking up unknown contacts. Advise caution.
Understood, Newark. All escorts, power up weapons.
Affirmative. Ready to engage.
Roger. Tracking incoming ships. Unidentified ships. This is Newark Station. You are entering restricted space. Alter course at once, or we will open fire.
Newark, do not interfere. We're here to protect the president. Schultzky is a traitor.
Red alert. The Donau is hit. Launch all rescue and defensive units.
Oh shit.
All other fighters.
Yeah, and we're in control.
All escorts open fire.
No!
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, this is why I got that third gun. Because you see, even with it... Yep. Cool.
Damn it. They blew up the Donau. Newark, this is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. Engaging enemy.
That ship looks kind of nice.
6.
See, I already got a shield battery.
Understood. Targeting all enemy ships. Trent, we can't let them get away. Engage the enemy.
I'm doing it.
Newark, we need reinforcements.
Oh my god.
Interceptors are en route. The Colorado and its escort are inbound.
Fine. Look, we even shot this guy's wing off. Got one shield battery and one freaking wrench. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like hull repair. See how I took his wing off?
Area clear. No bandits in sight.
That was the last one, Newark. Confirmed. No more enemy contacts.
We read you. Radar is clear.
Nope.
SAR, report. Did you pick up any survivors?
Negative, Newark. We're continuing our sweep.
To all utility ships in the area, scan for survivors. All other vessels, return to normal duty, but stay alert. Trent, there's nothing more we can do here. The transports are waiting at Fort Bush. I've uploaded a waypoint to your neural net. Just fly toward it.
My trade lane wing. Yep.
Newark, sweep is complete. No survivors detected. Over.
Oh.
I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, there.
How did they get this close to Manhattan without being detected? All right, we've reached the trade lane. Engaging activation sequence. Trent, you go first.
I know. Yes. Yep. Press H and you can...
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated. This is it, Trent. This is one of the major arteries through Manhattan space. We're only taking it as far as Fort Bush.
No way.
If we kept going, we'd reach the jump gate to the Colorado system.
Oh, that thing? Yes, this is a trade lane ring. This is the thing that the company controls.
Transport leader, this is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're here to escort you to Pittsburgh. Over.
Roger, Gamma 6. This is the USV Brant. Pre-launch checks have been completed.
Trent, take up a position near the transport. Use the formation maneuver to link up with the convoy.
Check. This is transport leader. All ships are in position and we show green status. We heard the news about Schultzky. What happened?
The planetary defense grid was offline and the order managed to break through. They took out the Donau with their first missile salvo. We never had a chance to stop them. Looked like the order was determined to keep Schultzky from meeting the president. Hard to believe that this could happen. We better get going.
Let's hope for the best. Several convoys have come under attack in recent weeks. The rogue problem has gotten out of control in this area.
Don't worry, that's why we're here.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated.
Looking good so far.
Alert! Trade lane disruption detected.
Formation.
That's fast this time.
Damn it! Trent, get your weapons ready. This could get rough. There! Rogues! Trent, break and attack! We've got to keep them away until the trade lane comes back up.
Took more damage from crashing into you than anything, bro. This is the issues I'm running into, like, literal issues with energy.
Last one. We better get out of here before more of them show up.
Couldn't agree more. The trade lane is back up. Let's... Wait! Radar shows new targets. Gamma 6, we have to make a run for it.
We'll cover you. This is gonna be close, but I think we can make it without another fight. Damn it, Trent. Re-enter formation. We can't wait for you. Everybody stay on course. Trent, do not engage the pirates. We have to get the convoy out of here.
This is gonna be an odds game.
We're out of here. Trent, use the trade lane to Pittsburgh. Good luck.
Is the waypoint activated this time? Alright. 3's good. Because now King's gonna yell at me. 3 out of 4 is good. Alright. Also got more shield batteries out of it.
Hey, here's our conquering hero.
Damn right.
You had me worried, Trent. But you did well out there. One of those rogues had a bounty on his head. You'll get that as an extra bonus.
That's what I'm checking.
Alright, land on Pittsburgh. I'll meet you on the surface.
So we know we're getting 2,000.
Are you gonna tell me what's going on?
Right after we hit the surface. Why don't you go first? Just select the docking rig and hit dock.
Yeah, listen to this music. $750. Okay, hold on. They're all analog. Yeah, there's personal entries and stuff. Talk to her. Am I some sort of magnet for catastrophes? First, Freeport 7 is destroyed while I'm on it. Now I launch from one of the safest places in the colonies, the capital of liberty, and a visiting Renling dignitary gets killed. I'm really starting to wonder. I know that I was looking for excitement and adventure when I left Leeds, but this has been a bit much lately. Anyways, King said that the duty calls and that we have to rendezvous with the transports near Footbush. He's uploading the coordinates of the first trade lane to my neural net. I guess it's time to get going. Everything's good so far. King and I are in formation with this transport convoy. Everybody's here is pretty shaken about the attack on Schultzky. To top it all off, it seems the mission is quite a bit more dangerous than Junie made it out to be. The captain of the USV Brandt says that several convoys have come under attack en route to Pittsburgh in the last weeks. Many rogues are hiding in the debris field surrounding the planet and are attacking convoys to and from Pittsburgh. We have to be careful. Is it really only 750? Well, I'll take 750, 750. I'll take it. Congratulations, you have advanced pilot level 1. This new status allows you to purchase advanced equipment and ships that are appropriate to that level. In addition, you are now allowed to take on more difficult and profitable missions that require advanced pilot skills.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
Our first landing on a planet Pittsburgh.
You'll find Pittsburgh to be remarkably unexciting, Trent. That's the mining operation. Not much to look at. A lot of rocks, smoke, and fire. But what it lacks in class, it more than makes up for in cheap drinks. Set your ship down on one of the landing pads over there.
Nice job, Trent. Now I believe I owe you some credits. Hey, King. Did you know it was gonna get hot out there?
We're not done yet. We're just waiting for the others.
What others? We've suspected for some time now that the Order has had ties to organized crime in Liberty. They may even be hiding a secret base. I think we're onto something here, and I've called for backup. We could really use you out there, Trent.
All right, but this had better be worth it.
It will be. I promise you. Oh, and, Trent, now that you have a little scratch, I'd look into outfitting that pile of junk you're flying. Try the equipment dealer over there. He always has good deals. I'll see you in space.
Level 1! Woo! Okay, so yeah, 20. Okay, so it's literally just 750 bucks. Alright, well now let's sell our shit. So we got 1 consumer good and 12 oxygen. I think the oxygen is. I think planets it always just sells for 5. But we can make $8. Haha. I feel like we could make more than that. It's whatever. $8 is $8. I ain't complaining. And also we will sell this just for an extra 60. Like, because we want empty cargo space for stuff. And boron, we can also go back and sell it to Planet Manhattan. We can buy. Oh, we can load up our cargo hold with boron. Cargo hold with boron. Wow. I can't do that if you don't play smart like me. Also, shield back. These are just basically extra sources of money in the early game. So there's another 1,000 credits. I think we will just continue outfitting this guy because you can if you. So if you look at this fucking thing, you can just buy it. Oh, not quite yet. Need 484 more credits. Darn. But that's the closest I've ever gotten. It'd be funny if we could buy it before this next mission, but yeah, we want that thing. But I think shields obviously not too important yet. I just avoid getting, just don't get hit. So we'll just keep upgrading the weapons, but at the same time, like you saw, we're already running into energy issues with our weapons, and they also have different weapons. They have the star beam and stuff, and the advanced star beam, but it is more energy efficient. Slightly. Let's see. Laser-based weapon that provides 5. Okay. Yeah, high refire rate at a reduced damage output. Oh yeah, positron shields and weakness against graviton shields, which is all of them. It helps to know what shields types are using. I haven't seen it make any impact. Yeah, and we don't have any of those. Missiles, maybe. Honestly, I'm fine, bro. Like, I think our weapons are fine. Like, we could get slightly more damage out of it, like, but not for that amount of money. I'd rather save this money for something else. I'm thinking about it. Like, we're already having issues keeping our stuff recharged, and we don't need a better shield yet. Okay, let's go to car. Oh yeah, but we. Yes. Oh yeah. What's flavor text? Excuse me. Okay, that was everything but easy. I think I've been had. Turns out that this entire escort assignment to Pittsburgh was a covert operation by the LSF. The transport convoy was a ruse to draw the Liberty Rogues out of hiding. Well, that certainly worked. We barely made it out alive. King wants to go out again to search for a suspected rogue base somewhere in the debris field. I signed up for the deal. I certainly don't want to sit around on Pittsburgh. This has got to be one of the most desolate and sad places I've ever seen. King also promised me that it would be worth it. He was waiting for me in the space above Pittsburgh. In space above Pittsburgh. Okay. Well, we're gonna go to the bar first. As every planet in almost every fucking thing everything in this universe has a bar. Deep space. All shields are rated comparably for explosive, concussive, or shrapnel damage. The distinguishing factor is how they deal with the different types of energy-based weapons. Oh, I did not know that. What does a bartender say? Have you heard the news about Shulsky? He was attacked right here in Liberty. No matter what the news tells you, I hear the LSF knows exactly who did it, but won't tell us. They probably also know who destroyed Freeport 7. I wonder what they're trying to cover up. They don't know it was the Order. Dun dun dun. Alright, let's see what the news says. Yep.
All the news that's fit for you. This is the Colony News Service.
Right. A group of Freeport 7 survivors, many of whom were critically injured, were taken to the Williams Creek Medical Center for treatment. There, they were triaged, and some underwent emergency life-saving procedures. Agents of the LSF were also on hand to question those who could talk. The doctors insisted that they be allowed to recover before being subjected to the added stress. The LSF acquiesced, but insisted that these patients be kept in a secure location within the medical center. Doctors have set aside Ward 13 for their convalescence. Yep, we read that one. We were at that one. We were at that one. Put 7 public. Yep. Schultzky killed in Manhattan. Rhineland Admiral Otto Schultzky has been assassinated by the members of the Order. The president was visibly shaken when she heard that the ship carrying the admiral was totally destroyed on its final approach to the New York station. After extending her condolences to Rhineland, she ordered a full inquest immediately, charging the LSF to pursue the Order as its #1 priority. I will meet King in space when I so deem it fit. Yep, oh wait, you say the same thing all the time. We ship the boron produced here to the Baltimore shipyard. It is a relatively short run. That doesn't mean it's easy. Rogues come barreling out of the Pittsburgh debris field all the time. I don't think there's as much flavor text here. The contracts we have with Ajira have kept deep space at the technical and manufacturing edge of liberty. Every trade lane you use is a quality deep space product. If you need to make a quick getaway, turrets can be helpful. Switch weapons to turret mode and fire off a few shots. The moment he breaks to evade, punch the cruise engines and get out of there. You might put enough distance between you and the other ship before you can fire off a cruise disruptor. It is a strategy. You were with King on that escort, weren't you? That was an awesome job you did out there. These rogues have been pestering us for a while now, and it's time that the LSF put a stop to them. Be careful, though. We believe that the rogues have a fortified base somewhere near Pittsburgh. Thank you. Why the hell should you know that? Oh yeah, Liberty Rogues, our first real enemies. Rogues are a motley assortment of petty criminals who operate mainly in Liberty, attacking targets of opportunity or occasionally working for larger criminal organizations. And the Junkers. Yeah, we retired. The Order. The Order is a terrorist organization of unknown size whose agenda has not yet been determined. Orbital spawn cruise. Oh yeah, luxury liners. Deep space engineering has an exclusive contract with fellow Liberty company Ajira Technologies to build jump gates and trade lanes throughout the Syria sector. Yeah, that is a fucking insane contract. You see, that's primarily used to go between places in Liberty. It's like a vibe. Let's see. Deep space employs a large part of Liberty's labor force. Some would call them the lower class, but the employees at Deep Space are not underpaid. We take good care of our people, even the miners in the boron fields. If you've come into contact with an enemy using plasma-based weapons, try to keep your distance. Powerful plasma bolts are slow-moving, and you can probably avoid them, given an advanced warning. Maybe I play Legend of the Dragoon after this. I'm getting Legend of the Dragoon vibes with how I'm playing this game. I play games very slowly and very like. Oh, Republican shipping and Border World experts. Okay. One last time for good measure. Yeah. Okay, we'll go and meet King in space. Not even gonna play the flying away man.
There you are. 4 LSF wings from Fort Bush are searching the debris.
I was reading flavor text. Okay.
Base. They've already taken prisoners. I'm uploading the coordinates for our search pattern. We'll rendezvous with another wing of fighters for our patrol. Hold on, there they are.
Gamma 6, Delta Patrol reports no hostile contacts.
Tell them to keep looking. One way or another, we'll find where those rogues are hiding.
Countermeasure dropper. They got the level 2 shield. Yeah, I just got the level 1 shield. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I like having money. I'm trying to save up money for the next ship I want to get.
After the attack on our transport, the LSF has dispatched 4 wings to help us track down where these rogues are coming from. They gotta have a secret base around here, and this time, we'll find it.
Mayday, mayday! This is prison ship XT-19. We're under attack. To all Liberty patrols, please respond!
All units, change course to intercept. I'm uploading a waypoint. This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're on an intercept course and are approaching your position. Over.
Acknowledge Gamma 6. We're under attack by multiple rogue fighters. We have fires on several decks, and our defenses are failing.
Understood. Hang on.
They're too far away to scan. You see, I can scan this. Main. High sea move. No atmosphere, no resources worth developing. Deep space engineers headquartered at Pittsburgh will sometimes conduct field tests of new equipment on the planet. Oh boy.
We're taking heavy damage. Get these guys off us.
There she is. She's Break formation and engage.
Roger that. I'm under attack.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Alert! We're picking up several new hostile contacts.
Damn it, more pirates. Trent, defend the prison ship at all costs.
You got it, sir. I gotcha. Where are they? Oh, they hadn't spawned in yet. My bad. Oh, that's probably why. Oh, they're still coming in hot. Ooh, they just bounced out the ship. Yeah, scale is. They did a really good job of making it look big, but it's kind of. It's a funny scale. I don't know how to describe it. Here? What did you hear?
Yeah, that was the last one.
You did it! The radar is clear.
XT-19, what is your status? Over.
Fires are contained. We lost life support to several decks, but we're all right. Over.
Acknowledged. Is there any way we can assist you?
Negative. Repair crews from Pittsburgh are on the way. You came just in time.
Glad we could help. Epsilon Wing, stay here in case more rogues show up. Trent and I will continue the search on our own.
That's a powerful goddamn weapon.
I'm uploading you coordinates. Trent, take the lead.
King and I hooked up with Elsa.
The rogue base must be around here.
We'll read that later.
They'd never attack something as big as a prison ship too far away from their hideout.
I like the flavor text updates, but you can never, like, they don't give you enough time to read it. Maybe the map size used to be larger, intended to be larger, more time to, like...
Mayday! This is LSF Beta 4. I'm under attack and need assistance.
This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We hear you, Beta 4. Where are you? Over.
Near the end of the debris field. I have several rogue ships on my tail. Can't take them. My shields are failing.
All right, Trent. Let's take these guys out.
I have enemy target in my sights.
Maybe I should turn on the difficulty or something. Possibly.
I have enemy target in my sights. I'm under attack.
Oh shit, that actually made a dent in my shields. Oh. Why are you still breathing? Thank you. Pressing B to get the stuff in, by the way. It is the easiest thing
Beta 4, what is your status?
The ship is holding together. Barely.
Where's the rest
Shot
of
it.
your wing?
Just kidding.
Gone. We were sweeping through the debris field and ran into heavy fire inside a dense particle cloud.
That's it. You must have been close to their base. Can you show us where you were?
There's one gun left.
I'm uploading the coordinates now. My systems are fried, and I have a coolant leak. I'm headed back to Pittsburgh.
Good luck, Beta 4.
Thanks. To you as well.
Let's go. Head to the coordinates. Trent, I think this is it. I'm gonna call in for some backup. To all units, this is Gamma 6. We have a potential location of the rogue base. Converge on the following coordinates.
This is Alpha 1, acknowledged. We'll rendezvous at the coordinates. Over.
This is Delta 1, Leader. We're on the far side of Pittsburgh. Changing course to your location. Over.
Wait, I've got something. Incoming rogue fighters, get ready.
I'm getting hit pretty hard.
They're fleeing into the field.
Gamma 6, this is LSF Alpha 1. What's your status?
The rogue base must be in the cloud ahead. Trent, take the lead. Understood. There, the rogue base. To all units, this is Gamma 6. We've confirmed the location of the rogue base. I'm transmitting new coordinates. All units, I can make out 2 defense platforms and an armored depot. We'll need torpedoes to take it out. Over. Delta Wing is carrying torpedoes. They're on their way, Trent. We can't take out the base. Their armor is too strong, but we can soften up their defenses by taking out the platforms. Let's go. 1 down, 1 to go. Trent, look out. More pirate ships closing in fast. I hope those reinforcements get here soon.
Oh, he's stuck in the fucking docking port. Oh shit, yeah, the base actually does a little bit of damage.
Trent, ignore the base. Their armor is too strong.
I'm trying to get the you can still kill the turret. Alright. I want to kind of farm rogues for a little bit though. That fucking rogue's stuck. Yeah, I want to get a couple more shield batteries and stuff. I see they're launching from the base. You just farm them. Looks like he got unstuck. Yeah, they're all firing at the base. I literally have to be the one that killed the weapons platform. Wait, dude, does crashing into it do damage? It does. Take that! And that! And that!
Second platform is down. Where are these torpedo bombers?
This is LSF Delta 1. We're making our torpedo run at the station. Over.
Watch this.
Good to see you guys. Let's finish them off.
I picked up something cool on my 6.
Taking the shot. My radar shows no more enemies.
Where are they?
Torpedoes away.
Yeah, watch this. That's right there.
Shot, Delta Leader.
Gamma 6. We couldn't have done it without you.
Cool guys don't suffer damage from explosions. Nice.
That was the last of them.
Gamma 6, we've got it from here. All units, secure the area.
Good work, Trent. Let's get clear. I'm uploading coordinates for Pittsburgh to your neural net. Let's go.
Bye, guys. Nice torpedoes.
Great work back there, Trent.
Thank you.
Not bad for a rookie. Something tells me I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you in the future. What we did here today will hopefully put a dent in the growing crime problem we've been having in this system. Maybe now we can focus our full attention on the Order and anyone who supports them. Schultzky's assassination can't go unpunished. Trent, Junie just sent me a message on the secure channel. Change of plans. I need to divert. Look, if you land on Pittsburgh, talk to one of the deep space reps. They'll have something lined up for you. Meanwhile, I'm transferring your payment now. Thanks for your help. See you around.
Trent, this is Junie.
Oh.
Good job. King just told me how impressed he was with you. Hope this wasn't too much for your first assignment. I wanted to meet up with you, but the attack on Schultzky has everyone rattled. President Jacoby's ordered a full investigation to determine what can be done about the order. It'll likely mean more work for us soon. Meanwhile, why don't you spread your wings a bit? Familiarize yourself with the New York system. Maybe see what work you can pick up. I'll be in touch. Judy out.
You are now able to go anywhere in the New York solar system. That's right, this game is free to play. Like, well, not free to play, but it's abandonware, but it's open world. Unaccept missions. Oh. Oh. Hey! I was worried the music cut out. Oh shit. Oh hey guys. You're my first people I've killed, not mission related. Yeah, these guys will be a tiny bit harder. I think. Maybe not. Oh. The other two guys decided against it. They're like, oh no, oh they're there. It's a bad day for you, my friend. Oh shit, there's a lot of them. Goddamn. I'm not a fool if I win. Alright. Now it's over here in orbit. This time we can read the flavor text. So, quick disclaimer. So it's like, well, when does the game know to contact you? Oh. It's fritzing out. What? All it takes. Amen. Alright, maybe we don't read the flavor text out here, because I'm going to be constantly interrupted. Oh! Almost shot. Oh, bounty hunters.
This is Bounty Hunters, Silver 3. We're en route from Newark Station.
That's all they're gonna tell you. Yeah, they're cool. They hunt. They're like freelancers, but only for hunting bounties.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
Haha. I always find it funny when I can cut her off. Now, we didn't take any damage, so what are we repairing exactly? All that stuff. It's like...
Repair complete.
But that stuff we captured out of Zell. So I will now actually do this. 6 damage usage. Laser-based weapon. Most effective against positron shields, weak against Kratos shields. Liberty rogue weapons do a little more damage, but use more energy. So it's not as energy efficient. Too bad. I'm actually alright with that. Especially since it's free. Sell this guy. Sell that guy. Javelin. I'm not a missile user myself, but we can't even equip a missile on this ship. We'll sell javelin missiles. We'll sell these 2 thrusters. And we'll also sell that. And we're at 10,000 credits. Wow. That's important because they can buy the next ship, hopefully. I think that's level 3, though. Oh, yeah. Alright, but as I was saying, how does the game know when to tell you you're at the next level? It's the next level requirement is literally just money. So once you have enough money, you can have the next thing. The ship I want, I remember, requires either level 3 or level 4. But this ship does not fare well in the next series of missions. So it is a bit of a confusing dilemma. Yeah, level 2 rookie. Rookie. Oh man. We don't want the freighter. Trust me, we do not want the freighter. What we will do is we'll sell this. We'll pick up the boron, because we can at least fill our container. And it's, although it only holds 20, that's 35 times 20. An extra 700 credits. Is that really, that's not even really worth it, honestly. Maybe I should just take a barge up. Yeah. Oh yeah, wait, the flavor text. Log. Okay, we gotta go back. Yeah. King and I hooked up with Alice at Patrol Epsilon 2 near Pittsburgh and had just started our search pattern when prison ship XT-19 sent a mayday. We immediately changed course and found the prison ship badly damaged under attack by rogue fighters. Good thing that we were in the area, or that the prison ship almost certainly would have been history. Anyway, we managed to destroy the rogue ships. Patrol Epsilon 2 is staying here to protect XT-19 in case more rogues show up. King and I will continue to search for the hidden rogue base. The search pattern is in our neural net, and King told me to take the lead. Oh, that's nice of King. After we left the prison ship, King and I flew along the edge of the debris field, heading towards our first search grid when we received another mayday, this time from the LSF Fighter Beta 4. The ship was being chased out of the debris field by several pirate fighters. We managed to fight off the rogues, not a minute too early since Beta 4 was badly damaged. The pilot told the story of how his wing was destroyed in a nearby particle cloud. That's why I only had the one weapon. King believes that they had stumbled upon the hidden rogue base. We have the coordinates, and King wants me to take the lead. This could get rough. Oh yeah. We did it! The rogue base has been destroyed! Not to sound cocky, but we managed to hold off a small fleet of rogue ships, not to mention that we took out those vicious weapon platforms. King and I held them off until several LSF wings arrived and finished them off with torpedoes. Pretty impressive. Anyway, King has uploaded coordinates to Pittsburgh. It's time to head back. Great. I risked my life for the LSF to take out the rogue base here in New York, and then King doesn't even make good on that drink he promised me. Nice partner. Well, at least he transferred the money. I can't wait to upgrade the ship, or as King likes to call it, this pile of junk. At the very least, I want some better weapons. Rogues weren't that tough, but if I run into some stronger opposition, I need some better firepower. That is amen, which we've been doing. Judy called in and told me that President Jacoby has ordered a full investigation into the assassination of Admiral Shulsky, as we were already tracking. Look at that. Flavor Text helps out. Not surprisingly, it looks like the order is behind it all. Judy said that she'd move more work from me soon. In the meantime, she wants me to spread my wings and take a few missions here in New York. No kidding. Given that my ship doesn't have jump gate access, I couldn't get out of the system even if I wanted to. Besides, I'm definitely going to wait for Lonigan to recover. I want my money. Damn it. Anyways, King told me that there would be a deep space rep on Pittsburgh. That is a mission for me. We'll see. Taking on small jobs like that should keep me busy until Judy calls me back. There was his deep space rep. Well, we'll run into him eventually. I guess we'll take the deep space rep job. I've never actually taken that job. Is it the 2500 one? Might be the 2500 one. We'll see. Aren't you the guy who flew King and took out the rogue base? I've known King forever. He's been fighting these rogues ever since he joined the LSF many years ago. King's a bit eccentric, but otherwise a nice guy. I would fly anywhere. I would fly with him anytime. Good to know. Thanks. Well, deep space rep is actually fairly vague. We ship water and food from Manhattan to our base here. There are basic supplies that all bases require for maintenance and maintaining their populations. Surprising how many people die trying to ship or steal the most basic things. Amen. That's so sad. Oh yeah, we'll also check the news after this. Information. LPI Sugarland. No. Can't even go there right now. The trade lane technology that Ajir uses to run its jump gate is its most sensitive secret. We manufacture the trade lanes, but the real technology, the jump gate engine, if you will, is housed in a black box that is plugged into the ring that we construct. Any attempt to open the box will cause it to self-destruct, and it usually takes whoever was trying to open the box with it. Dang. That's kind of interesting. Universal shipping. You know what I heard? The planetary defense grid around Manhattan was sabotaged. That's how the order managed to get through to Shulsky's ship. It's frightening what these people can pull off. They must have people helping them on the inside. Dun dun dun. Essen Station. For 2500 Crescent.
No, I'm sorry. It's too rich for my...
Yeah. I'm sure that Trent used to say something way more vulgar, and so he's like, no, I'm sorry, go fuck yourself. I heard the LSF took matters into their own hands with the rogues around Pittsburgh. They didn't even give them the chance to surrender. Bonnerill's men have gone way beyond official orders, and now they're just using this problem with the order as an excuse to clean house. I guess the deep space rep is just literally the literal deep space rep, and then... Oh, there's a deep space engineer. Okay, whatever job this guy has. Keith Meyer.
Happy to see you're back, Trent. Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
That's what they say when they know you a lot.
Action going on?
After you speak to them a second time.
I am looking for someone to do a job.
Hazardous?
Don't worry about it. You'll be just fine.
One attack after another from the Liberty Rogues. Now we have enough. Had enough. Yep. So, out of respect for King, and to show you what this looks like, we'll do this.
That's great. Good luck.
So, they're not too different from the jobs here. Honestly, I would take this one, but you already have a mission. So, but King told me to speak with the rep, so that's what we've done. You can check the map to see where it is, and that actually moves us in the direction we want to go anyway. So that's perfect.
Target 4-20. This is Planet Pittsburgh. Docking ring cleared. Good luck out there.
We're also neutral with bounty hunters.
Enemy ships will be at the mission waypoint. Refer to the nav map for specific instructions.
As you wish. Oh my god, we gotta get better afterburners at some point. Oh my goodness. Oh, they were fighting junkers. Oh, rogues, right. So when you're on a mission, everybody's neutral to you. They won't show up here, but yeah. And bounty hunters are also... Bounty Hunters Guild originally began in Texas, but it spread to almost every system in Syria, providing a broad array of security-oriented services for a reasonable fee. We're in the military, yeah. Several centuries. Yeah, and now that we're killing rogues, you'll see our stuff has changed. So these guys that were neutral with us, like, oh, thank you for killing pirates. Like, now we like you more.
This is Junkers. Iota 18. Sending the data now.
Any way to minimize that travel distance? Oh, there is. It says to just travel the waypoint, but I know a little trick where you can just do this. It's not quite Pythagoras' favorite, but it is a time saver. Sometimes I've had it happen once where like I literally left the mission area on accident and failed the mission. Not that far from the sun. Isn't this game so pretty? That's all the stuff we know of here. It's all green except for Maine, which is neutral because it's a fucking dwarf planet. And there's Manhattan. Oh, so pretty. I think we might actually get the invitation from Junie.
When I'm done with you, there won't be anything left to ID. Enemy ships in range. We're painting them so you can ID them easily. I got damage, but I'm all right.
Come on. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, see, so they're actually... What are they? Oh, they're skill level 3. Oh, fuck. I actually have to move. To be a bit smarter now. Oh, died. See, my shield is recharging so fucking slowly. Oh. It's a level 1 shield. But now there's only one of them, so he's got to shoot me with his one turret he has, and he's not very good at that. Oof, almost took damage.
You did it. The area is clear. Well done. Mission Commission signing off.
Trent, this is Junie. I have a new assignment for you if you're interested. Meet me on Manhattan. King and I will be waiting for you in the bar.
We got money, 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 money. $12,000 credits. I'm trying to see. How long have I been recording for? This will be a very minimally edited series. I think maybe I might cut some stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna just upload the raw file. Oh no, I can't. I have to at least export it because YouTube does not like the raw file that OBS records to. Maybe I could change what OBS records to. Alright, well. Boom. Dog. The plot thickens. It was about time. It's been a while since I heard from Junie, but she just called me and asked me to meet her in Manhattan. Looks like she has another assignment for me. I wanted to return to Manhattan anyway. To check up on Lon again. Yeah, we don't technically have to. We can like go everywhere else, but this thing will not stop bothering us. Yeah, this is why I wish I had afterburners. Well, better afterburners.
Understood. Stand by. Pattern is full. You will.
This is Liberty Police, Sigma 0 to Packer, Kappa 4-20. I have orders to scan your hold. Well, you're clear. I didn't find anything.
Oh, yeah.
Attacker Cap 4-20. You are now cleared to land.
Oh yeah. So normally you're Freelancer 1-1, but one thing in the installation of the high definition mod is that you can change what they say. So I am Hacker 4-20. That's the thing I did. Yep, Planet Manhattan, New York system. Sell the oxygen. It's not ideal. This next mission we don't even land again. A good friend of mine, the LSF, told me that there is ample evidence that the Order was behind the attack on Freeport 7. He told me that they've interrogated most of the survivors from the station, and that all fingers point to the Order at this point. Dang. Alright, also while we're here, we're going to get a better ship. Unfortunately, we can't get this guy yet, I don't think. What? We can? We actually can? I just need 30. I need more money. Are you shizing me? Oh, wait, we can. Fudging, shizing. Okay. Alright, we'll give him credits. Alright, there you go. We got anything else? The Drail. Drail's actually a pretty good gun. We might want to, real quick, we're gonna... Yeah. We'll sell that guy. Oh, I like. Ooh, the Drail is a good. She's a good one. See that? I mean, energy usage. So it wouldn't be effective on this ship. But now we can purchase. I've actually never used the Star Tracker, which is a light fighter, maximum weapons class. I thought it was level 4. I guess they removed all level requirements for the ships. Your cargo and equipment have been automatically moved from your old ship to your new one. Any cargo that could not be transferred is shown in the window on the right. Nope. Cargo left in the left window will be sold at the fair market value. Oh, like... Wait. Confusion. You're not... Oh, on the right window. Left in the right window will be sold at fair market value. Once sold, it cannot be recovered. Oh, I see. Okay. So basically, the reason we can afford it is because we're trading in our new ship for our old ship for the new one.
Ship purchase complete.
We'll basically be out of money, which is fine. I don't care. Oh yeah, let's read up on this guy. Wait, no, wrong one. My bad. Looks the same, but it's different. CTE 1270 AV Star Tracker. Superior craftsmanship, excellent handling, a larger cargo bay, and an expanded power rating to support more energy-hungry equipment. These are the characteristics that set the Star Tracker above other models of comparable price. This fighter is an excellent value in today's market. Yeah, so more armor, 700 more armor, same amount of gun turrets, just 3, but it's fine. Cargo space, extra 10 cargo space, 50% increase nanobots, and the optimal weapon class is a whole class higher, with a maximum weapon class of 4. Which gives us more options. Yeah, the Justice Mark 3. We don't have a free heart point for this. Do I get the Justice Mark 3? She is a nice weapon, but I can only purchase one. I don't know. We'll see. With the Drail, we should be in a good... I mean, these will be optimal. We will not be running out of energy. The Drail will be slightly draining energy. And see, we already got... And see, we automatically got the better shield. So I can just sell that. There's 300 more credits. Like, that's the way to do it. Instead of buying it offhand earlier. Yeah, those are the ones I sold earlier. Justice Mark 2, I already have those. Yeah, basically, are we trading the Justice Mark 2 for the Justice Mark 3? Because I could, that'd be 36. No, it's not worth it. I can only get one more, and it's like I'd rather have the money. Yeah, it's fine. We have the optimal weapon class anyway. Okay, let's see. The president apparently called Bonnerill and the LSF on the carpet for the whole Schultzky screw-up. The Chancellor is furious, holding us responsible for Schultzky's death. There's a rumor floating around the intelligence knew more about the Order than they are letting on. He's a bad deal all around. Talk to Junie. 1 sec. Does the neural net have anything to say? No. Oh, Junie and King. Hey, buddy. Did you hear in the news that there was an attack in Zone 21 after all? What? First, the Navy denied it, but now they confirmed that the Order has taken out a cruiser near the entrance passage to the zone. It's really scary how much damage an organization like the Order can inflict. That's true. I guess we didn't read the news back then. A medic friend of mine told me that the LPI took all of the Freeport 7 survivors to LSF headquarters for interrogation. Oh, except for me. He also told me that he spoke to one of the survivors, a man named Lonigan. Wait, Lonigan, he's awake, who said that the station was attacked by some strange-looking ships that were unlike anything he'd ever seen before. Strange, huh? Well, he was also muttering something about the government being behind it all. Whatever that means, the Lonigan guy was supposed to be in pretty bad shape, but you never know. Maybe there's some truth to what he was saying. I've never even heard of the Order before the whole Schultzky incident. I'm no expert, but I find it difficult to believe that the LSF, who's supposed to be protecting our interests, and who we already know is a deep intelligence channel, didn't know much about the attack. How could they not see this coming? Well, at least they got the rogues around Pittsburgh. That's something. Let's read the news.
All the news that's fit for you. This is the Colony News Service.
Aurelian named as order leader. We heard a little bit about Aurelian earlier. Today, the president announced that 2 contributions that advance the exposure of the order's leadership infrastructure. Evidence provided by the LSF and the decoded transmission from Zone 21. Jacoby says that there are repeated references to a single individual known only as Aurelian. The LSF analysts believe this is to be a code name. The president says that now it is only a matter of time before the order will be rooted out and brought to justice. Oh shit. Freeport 7 manifest sought. As investigators search the Freeport 7 records for clues, the one missing piece of the puzzle appears to be the station's manifest. Once the manifest has been found and analyzed, authorities believe that they will be able to accurately depict the final hours of the station right down to who was present on it, what ships were docked, and perhaps even how it might have been destroyed. Some Freeport 7 survivors dead, missing. Oh god. Doctors at the Williams Creek Medical Center have reported that several deaths in Ward 13, the sealed treatment facility for the survivors of Freeport 7. These deaths are regrettable, they said, but not surprising due to their extensive injuries. However, we've also learned that at least one patient appears to be unaccounted for at this time. Though doctors and the LSF officials refuse to comment, we understand that hostility security. Ooh, extra hostile security. Hospital security is looking into the matter. Evidence pointing to the order. The LSF today has said that between the material retrieved from the Freeport 7 site and the weight of the survivors' testimony, there is sufficient evidence to support allegations that the Order did in fact participate in the Freeport 7 attack. Though officials have yet to ascribe a motive to the Order's actions, or the exact weapons used, this new evidence has caused them to narrow their focus to establish an operative presence on board the station before its destruction. They are now 100% confident that at least one Order member was on Freeport 7 hours before it was destroyed. Trouble in Zone 21. Civilian listing posts reported an unusual disturbance coming from Zone 21, despite its exaggerated reputation among conspiracy buffs as an area for so-called secret research. Navy officials say that Zone 21 is only used for legitimate weapons testing and strategic training. They had no comment at this time about the disturbance. I wonder what the fuck happened in Zone 21. I still don't entirely not sure what happens in Zone 21. What are you selling? Planet West, fuck off.
No thanks. I'm not really interested.
Yeah. Same trend. That's kind of a ripoff. Have you heard about the artifact ban? Jacoby could pretend like there's some security concern, but in the end, it's all about Liberty getting their cut of the market they've been trying to get into. They make it a controlled substance, and then later tax the hell out of it. They'll get their chance. Wait, actually, oh yeah, that's one bit of news we didn't read.
All the news that's fit for you. This is the Colony News Service.
Actually, we still have a lot of news left. Big guns stand vigil at our gates. Responding to the public outcries and security issues, the government has now placed battleships at all jump gates on Liberty's borders. Though some citizens are comforted by Liberty's actions for better protecting from both foreign attack and domestic smuggling and crime, others are concerned over the freedoms we might be sacrificing as we resort to potentially harsher military involvement to maintain security. If I told you this was made in 2003 and the Patriot Act was passed in that same year, would you believe it? Very, very historical piece. And oh, how history rhymes. Local prison ship rescued. Hey, I was there. Just before LSF fighters closed in on a secret rogue base near Pittsburgh, they were instrumental in fighting off a coordinated attack on a local prison ship. Prison ship XT-19 is generally used as a staging area for prisoners being shuttled between processing stations and more permanent lockdowns in Texas. It was during such a transfer that the rogues suddenly attacked and overran its defenses. Authorities believe that the rogues were attempting to liberate a group of its own members being interrogated on board. Fortunately, however, the LSF arrived just in time to repel the pirates and avert disaster. Though XT-19 sustained heavy damage, we are told that the ship was successfully towed to Baltimore shipyard for repairs. And, of course, Trent gets no mention. Of course, I'm not being paid. Seemingly in answer to growing security concerns, LSF forces took action and delivered a crushing blow to Liberty rogues operating secretly near Pittsburgh. Following up on details from an ongoing investigation, the well-hidden base was rooted out and surgically eliminated by agents who acted under tactical LSF authority. Eamon Bonnerill of the LSF promises that this is just the beginning, as he intends to tighten the noose around the neck of organized crime. FPF survivors to talk. Well, Manhattan doctors at the WCMC have given the go-ahead for special LSF investigators to interview many of the Freeport 7 survivors. Despite an earlier recommendation against a course of action, we are told the government pressures have motivated physicians to allow at least a conditional line of questioning of selected patients. It is hoped that their eyewitness testimony will help to shed some light on who is truly responsible. And Liberty imposes artifact ban. This is a big one. Those alien artifacts we're talking about. President Jacoby announced today that based on the appearance of the new, unstudied, and potentially dangerous classes of the artifacts in Liberty, she's temporarily suspending all artifact trading, pending further investigation. Despite initial protests, she has assured trade union reps that they will be adequately compensated and that once evaluated, regulated trading will resume. Authorities have asked all citizens to comply with this temporary precaution until more can be learned. The artifact ban is never lifted. They say that the order struck again, and this time it's one of our ships. Kill all the Rhineland guys all you want, but when you start killing our people, that's when you lose it. How could they have gotten to Zone 21 in the first place? And then onto a cruiser. They had to have had inside information. I smell a traitor. Did you hear that there was an attack in Zone 20 after all? Dang. Oh wait, no, we read that one already, yeah. Alright. It's good to meet you, Trent. I'm a friend of Michael King, who I believe you know. He's been bragging how he's almost single-handedly took out the rogue depot near Pittsburgh. You know how he is. Not quite Mr. Humble. Anyways, Michael told me that you might show up here. He's waiting for you on Manhattan. Looks like he does need some help after all. He's right there. Sorry, I'm losing. That's pretty funny. I can take a job now. I'm not as restricted as I was that other time. Well, the first analysis of the 3.7 data has just been made available. From what I have heard so far, the station's defense systems didn't fire one shot at the attacking ships. Either the radar systems of the station didn't pick up the attackers, or someone on the inside disabled the defense system. Could be that there was a traitor on board. Whenever you think you may have a fight ahead of you, don't forget to load up on shield batteries and nanobots at the equipment dealer. What you buy is up to you. Some load up on nanobots, though most prefer to use more shield batteries. I'm that way. If you can keep your shields from going down, you won't need the nanobots. Exactly.
Your reputation in this place could only get you prematurely killed. Republican Shipping doesn't want anyone else knowing you've eluded them this far.
That's what I've been sparing you from. They're mean. The outcasts we have encountered in Liberty have been on the east side of the Badlands. We work in conjunction with bounty hunters to try and halt the cardamine flowing into New York. Unfortunately, most infiltrators we've dropped into the Badlands have never returned. Nope, they never will. I'm sorry to tell you that, but cardamine is quite the trade. Ever since the attack on Admiral Shultsky, the Navy has moved its Savvy's battleships to all jump gates. Every ship going in and out of the New York system is being scanned. Oh boy. An entire LSF Dark Ops Shadow team was found in a container on the edge of the Badlands. They had been sent in to interdict an outcast shipment and capture one if possible. They were all dead and had bags of cardamine stuffed into their mouths. Oh my god. Sorry if you heard that. Those are the neighbors. They like to fly. You're the Trent who's working for the LSF, aren't you? You definitely fit the description. Oh god. Listen, I have a message for you from Junko Zane. She told me that you might come by here since you don't have jump access yet. Junko's waiting for you on Manhattan. She has a new assignment for you. If I were you, I wouldn't keep her waiting too long. You know how she can get when she's angry. Yep. They're all like, go talk to Junko, bro. The Junkers are criminal dirtbags, but they are smart about it. Unlike the rogues, they have legitimate cover as scrap collectors, but we know that they are as crooked as any other criminal. And they will never give up on one of their own. You squeeze a junker to make him talk about other criminals. Oh. Synth Foods delivers its best in synthetic food paste to Manhattan from its Los Angeles biodomes. From here we head into Colorado. There's a hungry person everywhere, and our goal is to put a tube of food paste in their hands. Yeah, not food, but food paste. It's well, listen, this is a very interesting world. Oh, it's a...
No thanks. I'm not really in.
I'm wondering what... I think the most expensive thing I've ever seen is like 3,000 credits. I'm sure you've heard that Jacoby ordered the LSF to investigate the Freeport 7 disaster. The team that went out there ran the usual engine signature tests, which is standard procedure on stuff like this. What's puzzling, though, is that they've recorded particle signatures of a type that is not on record. Whatever attacked that station was not a regular bunch of pirates, I can tell you that. Huh. What were those ships, huh? Sorry, I think, yeah. I adore that this is what you signed up for if you're here so far. There's Marta, you're the only one watching this at this point. The Xenos don't usually mess with Liberty shipping, but that all changes when it comes to sidearms. The Xenos love stealing guns. They've been concentrating attacks on the Detroit Munchins plant for some time now, and Shira is guarding the plant better, so now they're focusing on the trade lanes between here and Detroit.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Excellent. Good luck.
Nice. Okay.
I want in. Yes.
You're sure this time?
Oh, that's funny. It loaded the cutscene that loads if you decline it, but I think I've been fucking with the I've been messing with things so fast. Yeah, capture artifact smuggler. The LSF has received information that a wanted criminal, Sean Ashcroft, is moving the shipment of illegal alien artifacts into the New York system. LSF Intel has classified the mission as to moderate risk. Ashcroft will have strong defense capabilities. That's a total way. That's one way you could like skip that part. If you could skip the cutscene, which is unfortunate because it's basically just like there's a guy named Sean Ashcroft, and he's gonna like, you can find it on YouTube. There's a whole YouTube. It's great.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, here are the details. The LSF has got a line on a smuggler who's been moving artifacts in and out of Liberty space.
What sort of artifacts? Alien. They're very old and fetch a huge price among collectors as high art. Liberty purposely monitors and restricts their trade, but the LSF is about to ban them altogether under orders of the president.
Can I finish, please? Okay. This smuggler's name is Sean Ashcroft. He's been under investigation for a while. Now we have information that he's going to try and move a shipment into New York through the Colorado Gate. We want him. Your job is to stop the convoy before it reaches New York and bring him in for interrogation. Now he's probably got help, so be careful. I'm uploading the access code to the Colorado Gate into your neuronet now. I'll also have a scanner and tractor beam installed in your ship.
Oh, they're already there.
Tell him about the bonus. What about the bonus?
I've got the access codes to the rest of the Liberty Gates. You can have them once you deliver Ashcroft.
Really?
Really.
Trent, I've got a pit stop to make. I'll see you in space. All right.
Also, I find it funny how there's one bar on this entire planet. Okay, new Trent thing. Oh my god. I flew to Manhattan and met with Junie and King just now. It was good to see both of them again, but I'm not really up for the assignment. It involves hunting down some artifact smuggler. Not really my cup of tea. Junie actually said that she would wait for me since she apparently really wants me on that mission, I guess. I'll think about it. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess the if you decline the stuff, you get extra personal entries or different ones. There's probably some I've never seen. Personal entry. I made it back to Manhattan. No word yet from Monaghan. I've checked medical, but nobody there seemed to know where he is. Nice bureaucracy. Anyways, I met Junie and King at the bar as planned and accepted their offer. It's an interesting assignment, and it actually pays well. The LSF is going after a smuggler, a guy named Ashcroft, who is transporting illegal alien artifacts in and out of Liberty. Junie has informed that Ashcroft is trying to move a shipment of alien artifacts through the Colorado Gate. King and I have to find the convoy and stop it before it can enter the New York system. The tricky part is that we are supposed to bring Ashcroft in alive. The LSF wants to interrogate him about artifact trading in Liberty. President Jacoby has made it to the top priority of the LSF to stop all artifact trading, legal and illegal, and to seize every artifact they can find. It's all a bit strange. Really? Usually these things are just collectibles for people with way too much money. I don't think Jacoby has told the public the full story yet. The really good news about all this is that Junie has promised to give me the access codes to all the Liberty Gates if we bring in Ashcroft. So basically, you can see now that the map's been populated with the places we've gone. We can fill this thing in. This is a very full. This is one of the largest systems in the game. But now there's the Colorado system, which is currently nothing to us. If we'd bought that information, it would have showed up in those other places. Anything? Just checking the last thing. This will be the last thing I do today, is this mission. It's a long one, though. Universal Shipping handles all sidearms shipments. If you ever had a cop or Navy boy pull a preferred on you, then I'm the guy who delivered it more likely. LPI is almost like two companies. You've got the LPI Police Liberty Space and run the Sugarland and Huntsville prison ships. And then you have the LPI that consumer goods manufacturer, make all the kinds of products with the capture criminals as a labor force. Wow. Political commentary from the early 2000s. I just heard that the Rogue launched an attack near Fort Bush today. That must be the first time in years they dared attack such a large installation. An LPI officer told me that they were trying to free a prisoner, an artifact smuggler from what I'm told. Wow. Is that in the news?
All the...
Dang. Fort Bush. Fucking wild. Yeah, so if we buy the information plan in Los Angeles, we'll get the California system. I don't remember. All right, we've exhausted everything. Oh, I forgot about this cutscene.
Lonigan, is that you? When did they release you from medical?
You think you're safe, but you're not.
What are you talking about?
What do you think happened on Freeport 7?
It was blown to dust, like my ship, my ore ship, and my million credits that, by the way, you still owe me.
Easy come, easy go.
No. We had a deal.
A deal that died with the station. Oh, that all seems so long ago now. Doesn't matter anyway. They want us all dead.
Who wants us all dead?
Men, government men, you know. They'll find the manifest. They'll know who was there. They're already after me. Yeah. But I'm smart. I escaped from medical.
Wait, you what? You escaped?
Had to. They came for me, Trent. Because of what I saw on the station. I saw what did this to us. To me. There were these ships. But they weren't there. They weren't...
Lonigan, you're not making sense.
You don't understand. They know me now. I'm not safe here anymore. None of us are. Trent, we gotta get off Manhattan.
Yeah. Hey, wait, Lonigan! Hey, where do you think you're...
Hey. Hey. Hey, wake up!
Whoa. You look terrible. Are you all right? I don't know.
What happened to you?
Two men. They jumped me. Oh, my chest. Where's Lonigan?
Lonigan? Who's Lonigan?
They must have taken him.
Trent, pull yourself together. Remember Ashcroft and the mission.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Come on, Trent. We got work to do.
Are you sure you're up for this?
I'll be fine.
Then I'll see you when you get back. Good hunting.
Dun dun dun. Oh. Oh, could it be? See what the text has to say. I ran into Lonigan on the landing pad. He was in pretty bad shape. Apparently he actually escaped from medical. No wonder I couldn't find him before. That head injury must have been worse than I thought. He was totally confused. Talked about people that were after him. Said that he knew who destroyed Freeport 7. Something about ships that weren't there. A bunch of gibberish. I seriously thought he had lost his mind when suddenly two Liberty guards appeared and shot him with a smart dart. Huh? I don't remember that. I had to dive out of the way or that thing would have hit me. Anyway, Lonigan went down and I was still on the ground when one of the guards hit me with the stun baton. Not a pleasant feeling. It knocked me out in an instant. I have no idea how long I was out. The next thing I remember is Junie slapping me in the face. Looks like Lonigan got himself into trouble with the local law. I'm starting to have the feeling that I'm never going to see my million credits. Oh, Tobias is going to have a field day. Looks like I'm going to have to work for Junie a while longer. I certainly need the money. Anyways, King is waiting for me in space above Manhattan. Yep, find the artifact smuggler. I shall actually leave it here for today. Don't worry, we will return to once again find the stuff. But alrighty, I have been Felix Jasinski. Thanks for watching. Oh, fuck, I love this video game.